Truth be told, Marley, wahenga hawakutuhadaa waliponena, kutembea kwingi ni kuona mengi.
Hawakuchana nywele mfupa wa samaki. Kutembea kwingi ni kuona mengi for sure, Charlene.
Yes.
That has never been true.
Yes.
The truer than now.
Yes.
I think in my case, I have really seen that come to play.
Yes.
Yeah. So today, welcome to today's episode.
Yes.
My name is Marley Mtoto Mwanza.
And I'm Charlene Kimara. You may call me Mama Bima Kenya.
Truth Be Told podcast. Good to have you on site.
Yes.
Tell
So Marley, you are fresh.
Yes.
Fresh from overseas. We've just been seeing you on the socials, all across, all over Europe, the UAE. Please tell us, what inspired this trip? Was it professional? Was it, personal, or was it both?
Okay, so it was personal. I did a vision board this year.
Yes.
And an actual vision board, with pictures and all. One of the things that really describes me,
yes,
is traveling.
Yes.
I love traveling. I love exploring. And I started this when I was young. And I got to go to different places in this country and also outside.
Yes.
But it got enhanced when I did my part of my uni in China.
But no. You can just rush over that.
Yes.
You actually studied in China?
Yes. So I actually have a degree in Mandarin.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So you studied in China in their language?
Yes.
So can you speak Chinese like Mandarin?
Right now it's a bit intermediate because language is practice.
Yes.
But yes, I was quite fluent then.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Okay.
This is how many years now? 13 years now.
Okay.
Yeah, so I did part of the degree in Nairobi.
Yes.
University of Nairobi. We were transfer student exchange. So I did part of it in China.
Yes.
And part of it here.
Yes.
And the whole experience,
yes,
was quite something. It was initially I thought maybe I'd do journalism as a course. All this was inspired by just traveling because I would see journalists moving around. I wanted to move around.
Christian Amanpour.
Yeah.
Yes.
So maybe journalism make me move around, but things happened. I couldn't do journalism at the University of Nairobi then. So I had to settle for a language.
Yes.
And I did communication as well. So I had, so this period of Chinese and communication and the degree, I got to move around
yes,
a lot. And by then, this is in 2009, 2010.
Wow.
Oh, it was quite something to be out there.
And how old were you at the time?
20, 21.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it was quite something to be out there and to see the technology, the things, how things are moving. And at that time, I got to move to different cities in China.
Yeah.
The whole issue of racism, which is real, by the way. And maybe even not for their lack of their own faults, just people are not exposed. They've never seen a black person.
Yes.
So all these things helped me to really understand the world in a different way. I went there with my ndengu hair.
Yes.
And everyone was admiring my hair. Like, this hair looks very nice. So, and I come back here and people don't like my ndengu hair. So I'm wondering, okay, but that whole exposure just did a lot for me.
Yes.
And I thought that would be my life.
Yes.
And I really, really wanted to travel. But then, of course, life happens. You get a job, you get a family, things become tight. So
budget becomes tight. Yes.
Yeah, so I just stopped.
Yeah.
Stopped. And all of a sudden, it became an impossibility to travel. It literally was an impossible thing. Where do I get the money?
Yes.
It's
not a priority. Even if you could put the money together, sometimes it almost feels like it's selfish of you to actually do that.
And it's a valid excuse because where do you get the money? You have school fees to pay, you have food to buy.
Yes.
Expenses that are daily and concurrent.
Yes.
And no matter how much you keep increasing,
yes,
these needs keep increasing as well. So but just stopped. So this year, as I was doing my vision board, one of the things I put there was travel. And I put an image.
Oosh.
I put an image of Zanzibar.
Oh, okay. How did you move from Zanzibar to Europe?
I told myself,
Yes.
to start traveling. Okay, let me start slow. Let me not go too far.
Yes.
But also let me have something outside of this country.
Okay.
So I said December this year, I'm traveling, and I put an image there.
Yeah.
I said I'm going to go to Zanzibar.
And in your vision board, was this like a solo travel? It was for the family?
Solo.
Okay.
Solo.
Okay.
And the solo was very intentional.
Yes.
But as I felt there was this part of me, part of Marley that needed to come out.
Yes.
And every time we've done any form of travels or any sort, it had all these people involved.
Yes.
It's
Minimally.
yeah, my people. So
Yes.
I needed something for me. And I thought that was very necessary. So I put Zanzibar.
Yes.
Do I have the money? No.
Yes.
I thought the times I used to travel then,
Yes.
when I was going to China and the like, I was a student.
Yes.
Literally, I had no money. I have been working for the last 10 plus years.
Yes. And
What's my excuse? So I told,
yes.
we're going to Zanzibar.
But wait,
Yes.
Marley. So Zanzibar was a December goal. You traveled in like Q2 of the year. And
Yes.
Kwanzaa, you detoured now. It
Yeah.
wasn't Zanzibar. You actually went to Europe. Like, how did you plan for that? Like, between Jan
Yeah.
and possibly April, how do you then now just change the entire itinerary? Like, how do you even do these bookings, you know? Because I'm thinking, I've never been to Europe, honestly. I think seeing it from your lens
Yes.
just had me inspired. Like, no, I have dreams and I know my dreams are valid
Yeah.
soon. But then how did you plan for that? Like, how did you plan for that entire, going to Europe and going to the UAE?
Yeah.
And how did it move from Zanzibar? And how do you crush those goals
Yeah.
from a December target to what? Month 4 into the year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I do Zanzibar. I put my whole vision board together.
Yes.
It looks nice. I send it to one of my people. They look at it and they're like, okay, so you've decided
Yeah.
that out of all the places you can go, Zanzibar is the place.
Acha kuhate. Once I want to go to Zanzibar and jump, welcome to Zanzibar. That kind of cliff that people jump into the ocean.
Yes, yes.
But yeah, I get it.
Yeah, so but you know my finances. You know how things are, and so let me start small. It says no. If it's a vision board, then let it be a vision board. Shoot for the stars. Shoot for. I'm like, okay,
Yes.
Sawa. I hear you. Okay, we are dreaming. Sawa. I changed it to Googled a photo. The first country that came to mind was Mauritius.
Yes.
So I thought
Zanzibar,
it's the same. It's beach, but it's farther.
Yes.
Have I ever wanted to go to Mauritius? No, but it sounds like a bigger target.
But are you saying your ideal destination is coastal?
No, and actually not really. The only reason why I thought is because maybe when you get to rest, in your mind, you get to rest, you're in a coastal place.
Yes.
Yeah.
I get you.
So put Mauritius.
Yes.
And I left it and I told God, this is my vision board, and it had many other things.
Yes.
I said, God, December, I'm going to Mauritius, done, set. But already the bag of travel is in my mind.
Yes. Yes.
It's there.
What time is this? Is this Jan?
This is
Jan
January.
2025?
Yeah, January this year.
Okay.
So how that changed is in March, mid-March.
March, Marley.
Yes, mid-March.
Yes.
13th, 14th there. One of my friends comes to me and he's like, hey, we have a conference in
Yes.
Germany and we are looking for people to sponsor and they can take their staff.
Yes.
And we can go attend. It's a financial literacy conference being held in Germany, Berlin.
Yes.
And he said, do you know anyone who can be sponsored to go? And I'm like, yeah.
And you didn't name drop me like Marley and three friends. Like, okay, I didn't know this part of the story, by the way. I feel betrayed in real time. Like, what? Okay, fine.
Yeah.
You thought of yourself first?
No, I didn't. Actually, that's the thing. So I didn't even think of myself. So he says, can you think of sponsors, your networks, people around your networks who can help us sponsor people to go? And I told him, that's fine. You can talk. I can give you a few of my contacts.
Yes.
You can talk to them. And he actually did and went to talk to them.
Yes.
So after 2 days, I'm like, wait, why am I giving out contacts for other people to go?
Yes.
Why not me? I can go for a conference. I can go to Germany.
Yes.
Why not?
Yes. Why not?
So I call the dude. I'm like, hey, boss.
Yes.
Wanna see Mimi?
I know, right?
Yeah.
Why are you asking me?
Why are you asking me?
Why aren't you asking me if
So he's like,
I'm within the space?
he's like, okay, hey, we can go. We can go.
Yes.
I'm like, okay, how much does it cost? So he gives me all the costings. And
Oh, wait, he's not sponsoring you.
no, he's not. You remember he was looking for people to sponsor others.
Oh, sponsor others. Okay.
Yes,
fine.
yes.
I thought it was an opportunity to be sponsored.
Yeah. So I have to.
Loan out.
So he gives me this whole budget. And
Yes.
I'm like, where? Okay.
Okay.
Sour, noted.
Yes.
So I go home and I kneel down to pray. One of the prayer items that night, I was like, God, maybe I can go to Germany. What do I need?
Yes.
Maybe I can go to Germany.
Yes.
Can
Maybe I should. Maybe it's
I can actually go. Why not? I can go to Germany.
Yes.
So I quickly go and check my passport. This thing expired 4 years ago.
Oh, really?
The conference is in April 16th.
Yes.
I think. So it's just
you have a month
between
to go.
the time. Yeah. So passport expired 4 years ago. Where do I even start? I don't have money for all these things.
Now connect. Yeah.
So I the next day I go to eCitizen, I apply. Date of appointment is a month to go.
Okay.
So I can't even have my passport in time.
Yes.
But that day I remember there's a contact I have. I called the contact and they were like, oh, we can actually help you to fast track this thing. Believe it or not, in a day or two, I had
Your
my
passport. Okay. Okay.
So I was glad actually. I don't know if this is an indictment to the government, but
Yes.
this
they
thing
can
can
work.
actually come out.
Yes.
in time. So they need to be faster. Anyway, so I get my passport. And now I am like, okay, now I need a visa. So I
Yeah.
called the guy, I'm like, your company is helping people to go.
Yes.
Okay, so can you help me to apply for the visa? Because also getting the visa is not an easy thing.
Yes.
So he says, yeah, we can help you get the visa. But you have to apply for the conference before. So you have to pay money for the conference.
Yes.
Which was quite a big sum of money. And then you also have to pay for the visa. So now this math is becoming quite much.
Yeah.
So with time, after like 3-4 days of consideration, I told the guy, I don't think I can make it for the conference.
Okay.
But I told God, I'm still going to go to Germany.
Yes.
On my own.
So Mauritius done. We are now doing Germany.
Forget about it. So I told myself, I'm going to go to Germany.
Yes.
I don't know how, but I'm going to go, and I'm going to go on my own.
Okay.
So there was some money that I had, some kidogo money. I said, I'm going to pay pay the visa
Yes.
with this. This for me was a faith move. This was faith at a whole other level. I have no reference. I have no invitation from anyone. It's just Marley and his bank statements.
Oh.
And I go to the embassy and I submit these documents.
Yes.
And when I left there,
Yes.
I was like, God, what have I just done? How am I?
Umepoteza tu pesa ya visa
Yeah.
processing fee.
How am I going to go to Germany, to Europe?
God by your side. Remember what you told us.
Yeah.
That evening you knelt down.
Yes.
You told God what was in your heart,
Yes.
your dreams. You know, that's what we keep forgetting.
True.
Yeah.
True. So I left it.
Yes.
And I went back to work.
Yeah.
And I continued working. So after a week, they call me. They say, hey, come for your passport. So they don't tell you whether your visa is, whether you have a visa or not.
Yes, yes.
So I come for your passport. So I'm fretting as I'm going. I get there. The lady at the counter is smiling.
Okay.
And I knew I had gotten it.
Okay. Yes.
I open the thing and I have a visa.
Wow. Wow. For how long?
I got a visa for a month.
Okay.
So I wept.
Oh.
I wept because I was like, hey, these things can happen.
Yep. Yep.
This is Marley.
Yes.
It's not, you would think this is for other people.
Yes.
So this is Marley. I get my visa. And now as I'm driving away from the embassy,
Yes.
I'm like, okay, Sasa, what is it nini Sasa? Now, okay, I have a visa, I have a passport.
Fly
Sasa, where am I going? Where am I going?
Yes.
I remember the story of Peter telling Jesus, Jesus walks on water, and Peter sees him and he's like, if it is you, Lord, tell me to come on the water.
Yeah.
And Jesus is like, yeah, come. And he's like, yeah, Peter is like, yeah, let me get out. He gets out and he starts walking on water.
Then
Then he realizes, hey, this is not supposed to be happening.
Yes.
This is not normal.
yes.
And he starts to sink. So same thing. I've gotten everything. I've gotten my visa. I've
Yes.
gotten my passport. Now it feels like, hey, no, this is not supposed to be happening. So my faith comes from here. It comes all the way down because I'm faced now with this whole big bill of airfare and air accommodation and all that. So anyway, like always, I go down on my knees and I tell God, you've given me this.
Yeah.
I had a vision board. I had a vision.
Yes.
You've times 10
Yes. Yes.
what I thought I would have.
Yes.
Now sort me out on the rest. So quickly I get on phone. I have two friends in Germany whom we've not met in a while.
How long is this while?
Years.
A decade plus?
More than
Wow.
a decade. They relocated to Germany. So I've not met them in a very long time.
Yes.
So, but we've been chatting here and there on phone. So I get online and I'm like, hey, people, I have a visa
I know.
and I want to come.
Yes.
So can I request a place to lay my head for a day or two? Beyond that, I can figure myself out.
Yes. Yes.
I said, yeah, okay, easy. Why not? I said, okay, so now I need to look for airfare.
Yes.
That point, in my company, there's some money that hadn't been paid for a while. And they decided that month,
That is the month that
the month of March.
Mungu alikuwa ameenda mbele.
Imagine,
Like he was
for 2024, that money is not paid. March, they're like, oh yeah, we owe you this money, we're going to pay you.
What?
And Charlene, that money was enough,
Yes.
just enough to take care of the airfare and a few of the first few nights there.
Yeah.
And I told God, this is it. This is what faith is all about.
Yes.
Called my travel agent, mina book ndege, done, closed. April, was it 16th, I think?
Yes.
Just around that time, 12th, I'm going to go.
Yes.
I apply for leave. My HR is like, oh yeah, that's okay. You can take leave. We can allow you the days.
Yes.
I'm like,
Smooth sailing. Like what?
perfect. My boss is like, in fact, you've not rested in a while. Please take time.
Oh.
And that's just like that. I got now almost 20 something days away. So I set my calendar.
Yes.
And I leave. That day comes, and as I'm on flight, as I'm walking into the plane,
Kwaheri, Kenya. Kwaheri.
wondering,
Yes.
this is happening.
Yeah, of
It's
course.
happening. I land in Frankfurt,
Yes.
Germany.
Wait, what career, like what airline did it go with?
So I did Etihad.
Yes.
Yeah, so Abu Dhabi,
Yeah.
Frankfurt.
Okay.
I get to Frankfurt,
Yes.
and I hear God telling me, first thought,
Yes.
this is all you wanted.
Oh. Yeah.
I can do so much more.
Amen.
If this is all, then
Yes.
you've not dreamt.
Oh.
I'm like, oh wow, yes, I'm in Frankfurt.
Yes.
So I get to Frankfurt, I call this guy, I'm like, yeah, I'm here. He lives in some countryside place outside of Frankfurt.
Yes.
Beautiful. Charlene, this place is beautiful. It's springtime, the weather is nice.
Yes.
So I call him, he tells me, yeah, you can take the train. Of course, getting lost along the subway.
Yes. At that point, what are you saying? Guten Tag, Guten Morgen.
Oh yeah, so there's language barrier as well.
Had you practiced a little bit? Did you jump like into Duolingo the last few weeks? Nothing?
I was on Google though. I was on Google Translate a lot. But at the airport, there's a lot of English speaking people. So that was easy.
Yes.
But beyond that, that was trouble.
Yes.
Especially getting to that place. Actually,
Yes.
there's a photo I posted of myself getting lost.
Yes. Yes.
I got lost, and it just so happened to be at a station where that town
Yes.
has around 500 people. So there's no one on the streets. There's no one. I had to wait for like 15 minutes for one person to walk by and ask them,
Yes.
where is this place? And I can't speak the language, so I have to be directions. And
Yes.
so anyway, I've jumped forward. So point is, that's how I changed from Zanzibar, Mauritius
Yes.
to Germany, and that whole faith building exercise to get. Yeah.
Okay. So now, tell me, Marley. So you arrive in Germany.
Yeah.
So you land in Frankfurt. Culture shocks?
Hey, immense.
Yes.
Immense culture shocks. First of all, the weather. So it's supposed to be approaching summer,
Yes.
but
It's cold.
cool, 8 degrees.
Yes.
Like, eesh, this is a lot.
Yes.
Of course, also a bit of racism here and there.
Oh, you could feel it?
Yeah, it's still there.
What is it? Is it in the looks? Is it in
Yes.
Okay.
It's not outspoken, but you can tell. They've not seen someone like you. They're wondering, you're trying to figure who you are and all that.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's active racism, but it's still there.
It's there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's that. Also, they keep time. It is very true. These people, Germans especially,
Yes.
they keep time. They are on the mark.
Yes.
Yeah, we are moving at this time. You said you're going to arrive at the station at this time.
Yes.
And the logistics allow it. The movement, the transport, it allows for you to actually keep time. Yeah.
Okay. Now tell me. So you are there. How long? How long was the trip?
So the trip was
Too long. Too long. Marley made us not shoot for too long. we put that burden on you. Like, how long was the trip though?
Yeah, the trip was 22 days. 23 days.
Amazing.
Yeah. Partly in Europe and partly in the UAE.
Okay, so now tell me, so how was that time? You know, this is like 3 weeks
Yes.
away from your usual environment, away from work, away from family, like physically, that is. What did that reveal about yourself in those quiet moments?
Yeah. So as I said, the goal of me taking a trip from the word go from the time I was doing my vision board was to actually have time for Marley and just be in this space and get to introspect. It achieved that in many ways. So because I'm away, not just mind wise, but
Yes.
physically, I
Yes.
am away. I cannot meet anyone I know.
Yes.
It is literally away. It's away from your environment,
Yes.
away from the things you know. And it's amazing the things you can learn
Yes.
when you're removed from a region or a specific place that you used to be. So that was quite something. It helped me to think. I had time to think.
Yes.
Even if someone from work wanted to call me, they couldn't get me.
I know, right?
Yeah. I'm actually not available, not my own doing. I'm not available. So it got me a lot of time to think
Yes.
and introspect, look at how far I drifted in terms of my faith. And here faith, I'm not talking about Christianity. I'm talking about the actual belief
Yes.
of what
Yes.
I can be, what I can do. And I'm sitting there.
And also what God can do
And
for
yeah,
you.
and yeah, this idea that faith is things you see and things you believe in and you hope for,
Yes.
that you haven't seen,
Yes.
it can become very far-fetched.
Yeah.
And you're wondering, okay, how far have I drifted? So now I've been operating more on sight.
Yes.
I've been operating more on experience.
Yes.
On the things I have, on
Yeah.
the money that I have, on the
Yeah.
people that I know.
Yeah.
So God removed me from all that and put me in a place where I had to just see me for me
Yeah.
and him for him, what he can do through me.
Now, in a minute or two, by the way, because we first need to hear. So you land in Frankfurt, you
Yeah.
go down to the village. Just tell us, what are all like the cities or countries that you went to? How did you actually get to the UAE? Like quickly, let's just get to know, where did you
Okay.
touch down?
Good. So my goal was not to just do Germany.
Yes.
Actually do like a small Euro tour.
Okay.
But I did 5 cities in Germany.
Which one?
And the country
Tell us the name.
quite massive. So I land first. I'm in Frankfurt.
Yes.
I spend my first night in Limburg.
Okay.
Limburg. It's written Limburg.
Oh,
We
that
would
one.
call it- we'd call
We're
it.
learning.
Yeah, we'd call it Limburg, but it's
Yes.
Limburg. So I get to Limburg. Second night, I'm in Berlin.
Okay. Okay.
How I get to Berlin is
So
actually
you went to the,
interesting.
is it called the Wall of Berlin?
Yes,
There?
yes, I was on
Okay.
the Wall of Berlin.
Okay.
I did a whole city tour of Berlin.
Wow.
Beautiful city.
Yes.
That was second city. Then I come back to Frankfurt.
Yes.
So Frankfurt was my main place of port of entry and exit.
Yes.
So every time I would go back, I got to Frankfurt again, went to Belgium.
Ooh.
So I
Okay.
did a drive to Belgium.
A drive to Belgium.
Yes.
You need to tell people what vehicle you were driving around it. Because, by the way, this kind of thing of people looking down on my kadudu. Tududus out there
Yes.
are the in thing. Please tell them.
So I actually did a whole Euro tour
Yes.
in a Demio, in a Mazda Demio. Nice car, beautiful car. So
Low consumption.
low consumption.
Like a full tank.
Yeah.
You go for 3 weeks after you don't even
Yeah.
remember that you have well. Yes.
Yeah, and okay, so I'll come back to why that Mazda Demio conversation is important.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did a tour, and these were people volunteering. So one of the friends I talked about,
Yes.
actually took off from their job to
Leave.
take me around.
Took leave.
Took leave. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Took leave together with the people around her, and
Her friends?
yes. And they're like, Marley is here.
Yes.
Let's take him round.
Wow.
So we went all the way to Belgium, through Netherlands.
Okay.
We didn't get to go to Amsterdam though.
Yes.
I hope I can do that. It was during the Easter break, so
Yes.
the city was closed down, so I couldn't go there. Through the Netherlands, went to Belgium, then went to Luxembourg, and Luxembourg was
Beautiful. What about it?
Oh.
Is it like it's what? Beverly Hills, like higher end? What?
so from Brussels, then to Luxembourg. Brussels. Beautiful though, but oh, the what are these things called? Brussels waffles. The waffles in Brussels. Moved from Brussels to Luxembourg.
Yeah.
Luxembourg is a very small country.
Yes.
Very small country. The population is just about, I think, 200,000-300,000.
Okay.
Going there.
Yes.
Very small, very chic, very luxurious.
Oh, really?
You will see a whole town, people
Yes.
walking around in the Givenchy's and the Gucci's, and it's standard way of life.
Yeah.
That's how
Yeah.
people move around.
I've seen that on IG.
Yeah.
Like, you look at it, you're like, wow.
and it has a mix of country and
Yes.
city in one.
Wow.
Which I like, because you get to have a bit of both worlds.
Yes.
So not too tall of skyscrapers, but just a bit of everything. Very nice. Expensive though.
Yes.
Luxembourg is a bit pricey. So I didn't spend much there.
Yes.
It was just sightseeing.
Yes.
Then back to Germany. So 4 countries around Europe, then back to Germany. In Germany, I did Wiesbaden.
So I'm getting Wiesbaden is like WIS something.
Yes, yes, you're wise. It was
Yes.
Wiesbaden.
Yes.
I did another city called Cologne.
Okay.
I went.
Oh, I have a story about Cologne.
Yeah.
You remember Kitambo on KBC? I think we used to have DWTV or something.
The Chubella.
Then at the end, it used to have Cologne.
Yeah.
And then I used to read it as Cologina.
Cologne.
Not Cologina. If you ask me why my mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So Cologne.
Yes.
So I did Cologne, and there's another city. I'm forgetting the name.
Yeah.
So total, I did about 5 cities in Germany.
Yes.
And then 4 countries in Europe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take us to UAE. Quickly.
Okay.
Yes.
So within the trip, as I booked the Etihad flight,
Yeah.
I realized this flight lands in Abu Dhabi first.
Yes.
Goes to Germany. Then coming back as well lands in Abu Dhabi.
Yes.
And I remembered, my brother is in Dubai.
Hey. Okay.
So I wanted to do Europe. But I can also do the UAE. I am landing there anyway.
Yes.
So instead of having a 2-hour layover,
Yes.
I told the agent I can have a longer layover. So I did a 10-day layover in UAE.
Hey, you are. Hey.
I took a train from Abu Dhabi
Yes.
to Dubai.
How long?
The train is just about an hour,
Wow.
an hour plus
Yeah.
there to get to Dubai. In Dubai, Dubai was amazing.
Dubai is
I
amazing.
called my brother. My brother is a chef.
Yeah.
In Dubai, he's doing so well for himself.
Wow.
This boy who I held
What's his
in
name?
hand.
We say hi. Oh, he's your younger bro?
He's my younger brother.
Yes, what's his
So
name?
Bob.
Hey, Bob.
He's Bob and Marley. So Bob Marley.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's what mom was looking for.
Yes.
What? Okay,
Yes.
fine.
Bob.
Yes.
The young man, he's done this. He's had a passion for cooking. He did his course here in Nairobi, and then
Yes.
got an opportunity to go to Dubai.
Yes.
And I have not seen him in a long time.
Quantify long for us. Speaking of long, mean.
So
Yes.
I hadn't seen him for just about almost 1.5 years.
Okay.
So I thought, why not go and see my brother?
Oh,
And
love
get
it.
to also tour this place they call the UAE.
Yes. Yes.
I called my brother. I'm like, hey boss,
Yes.
I'm coming.
Yes.
You plan the itinerary for me.
Yes.
Kuja. And he did. Of course, first I'm feeding, I'm eating. He's a chef. I'm eating the best, and he's so good. He's
Yes.
very good. Please, if you get to go to Dubai, World Trade Center, he's there. He cooks there.
I will be in Dubai
Amazing.
in the next 3 or so weeks, Marley, by the way.
Perfect.
I'm going Thailand. Then
Oh, nice.
I may just look for Bob.
Please look for him.
We patronize him. And
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, so getting
Yes.
to see Kenyans moving away from this country and going into another country, working, putting effort, becoming citizens of those countries, prospering.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's because it's not easy. Being out there is not easy at all.
Yes.
So I salute all the Kenyans in their diaspora
Yeah.
for the work, the effort that they've had to do
Yes.
to make it in those countries.
And even the sacrifices that they have to go
Yes.
through. Because let me tell you, Marley, I am not cut out for that.
Yes.
I travel by day 3. I am so sick.
You're done.
I
Yeah.
want to go back home.
Agreed.
If it's a 7-day trip,
Yeah.
you can be sure the last 3 days I'm at my crankiest.
Agreed.
Like I'm thinking, God, I want to go back home to my daughter. Like, huku ni wapi?
Yes.
Like, oh,
That was me. That was me by the time I was doing day 5 in Dubai.
yeah.
It's too hot. It's all this.
Yeah.
But I was also having fun.
Yes, but now seeing, people who have literally had to almost like suppress
Yes.
that need, to be around, to commune with family, with friends,
Agreed.
and they go out there, and now you get to see the Kenyan, that resilience spirit.
Yes. Yes. And you're facing all these things. You're alone in this country most of the time.
Yes.
You don't have social life. You have
Yes.
to create friends,
Yes.
create family. So I really salute the people in their diaspora. And in particular here, my brother.
Yes.
Really salute the boy. So anyway, I had a good time in Dubai. I got to do, I think I got to do almost everything that you're supposed to do in Dubai.
In Dubai.
From the Burj Khalifa to
Hey,
to-
you went up?
yeah. I went up to the Burj Khalifa, and that
Yes.
is a story.
Yes. I'm hoping to go up there. Is it Baj Amani Buj? So I mean me and my village.
You're building refuge.
Yes.
This thing is 160 floors.
Wow.
The first thing I got there, up there, and I'm like, this is completely unnecessary.
Yes.
Completely unnecessary. Because the deck where you get to view the city from
Yes.
is on the 124th floor.
Are you above the clouds at that point?
Yeah, but this was a very clear day.
Oh,
I got to go there when the sun was rising. It's 5:30 in the morning. So I got to see sunrise from the Burj.
wow.
Perfect, beautiful,
Wow.
beautiful day. At floor 124, there is another Old Mutual Towers, or is it Britam Tower?
Yes.
Up.
Oof.
36 floors up again.
Yes.
But from there, every building, everything is so small.
Yeah.
And these are 100 floors story buildings
Yes.
that are looking dwarfed.
Yeah.
They are so tiny.
Yeah.
So I'm standing there, I'm thinking, this is completely unnecessary. Why? Why are you on floor 124? Why?
You know, I think I got that feeling when I went to Dubai for the first time last year. And I remember we were going to the Marina Bay for dinner,
Yes.
going for the dinner cruise. And the drive from where we were staying at the hotel, so because we were a group, it was a top performers trip,
Yes.
incentive trip
Okay.
by one of the leading underwriters. So we were in a van now being taken to the Marina Bay.
Yeah.
I was, of course, as always, I was seated palembele na. No, was it palembele? I'm just behind the dere or something.
Yes.
And I think I just kept saying, wow.
Yeah.
Like, I could not believe it. I had not seen anything like that. Of course, we had traveled, we'd been to the Philippines,
Yeah.
Singapore. So you've seen the skyscrapers
Yes,
and
yes,
everything. But there was something about Dubai,
Yeah.
seeing it at night, seeing those lights, seeing those tall buildings,
Yes.
seeing that name. Is it Emar and the other name Damak?
Yeah,
And you're
yeah.
thinking, who are these people? Like,
Yeah.
how? Please tell us. How did that affect, like, the trip?
Yes.
Seeing the world. How did it affect, like, your perception of success and ambition?
I'm at the top of Burj Khalifa.
Yes.
I'm thinking this is completely unnecessary.
Yes.
There's no reason why you should go all the way. It's almost felt like the Tower of Babel. Why is this thing this tall?
Yes.
Then I realized, and there's a whole walkthrough as you go up, and
Yes.
how they were building it.
Yes.
And you're seeing how the sheikhs had a dream.
Yes.
The sheikhs of Dubai had a dream. Their goal was to create something that is not there.
Oof.
And as I'm going up this thing, the floors, it's counting. It takes almost 2 minutes to get to the top of this thing.
Wow.
Too long. It's almost a kilometer up there. Too long.
Yes.
And there's all these other buildings. There's something called a Dubai frame.
Uh-huh.
Again,
Yes.
completely unnecessary. Why do you need a frame? There's no office there. There's nothing.
Yes.
There's another building that.
But it's good for photos.
Yeah, it's a good one.
I was here.
Yeah. Then there's another building that has 2 towers and one running across. Again, why?
Yes.
But then I realized, so when you're asking me what I learned,
Yes.
I'm like, why not?
Yes.
Why not? Why not do something? You can build something.
Yeah.
If you can dream it,
Yes.
you do it.
Yes.
And what they've done in Dubai
Yes.
is exactly that. It's you dream, we make it.
Yes.
And I had God telling me, what are these dreams you have? What do you think is too lofty for me to attain? What do you think I cannot do?
Yes.
If human beings can create such things,
Yes.
and these things are crazy.
Yes.
They are massive.
Yes.
And all the way from Europe as well, not just in Dubai.
Yes.
I'm like, okay, I need to go back and sleep
Yes.
and dream
Yes.
and dream again.
Tell me,
Yeah.
from just the Emirati way, from whatever you learned from your trip there, and also the European way of life,
Yeah.
what are some of the things you feel, or maybe the one key thing you would say, maybe we can, as Kenyans, we can also maybe possibly adopt? What would you say?
From Europe in particular,
Yes.
and this was sad.
Yes.
The biggest lesson I learned
Yes.
is those people operate from a position of trust.
Trust.
It's trust everywhere. If I sell you this phone,
Yeah.
Charlene, you don't open the box.
You just know it's there.
You know it's there. You said,
Everything I need is
yes.
there.
If I leave this phone at the restaurant today, and I get home
Yeah.
and I figure, hey,
Simu yangu.
I left my phone.
Yeah.
You don't freak out. You just recall your steps. Well, I left it at a restaurant.
Yeah.
Sawa. You go to bed.
Oh, you don't run back.
You sleep
Yes.
peacefully.
Yes.
You wake up
Oh.
in the morning. You go back. You either find it the same place you left it,
Yes.
or at the reception, the counter, they give you your phone. There's a library in the middle of the road.
Okay.
In the middle of the road.
But what's a library doing in the middle of the road?
They've just put a nice booth. It was a telephone booth. They've now recreated it to a library.
Yes.
Books are there.
Yes.
If you want to read, you go pick a book, go read.
Yeah.
When you finish, you come back and put it back. If you have a book at home that you have read and there's one here that you haven't, you come and exchange. So I asked the people I was with, what if someone doesn't return the book? And they say, why shouldn't they?
Ooh.
Why? Kwa nini?
Yeah. What is the reason?
You get on a train.
That.
You get on a train before you get on a subway train, and both in Dubai and Europe.
Yes.
You pay before you get in.
Yes.
Inside, there's no one who's going to ask you, have you paid?
Initial receipt.
Yeah,
Madam.
they'll do just random checks, but
Yes.
and it's rare, but they don't. So I've been here, I've been in Europe this whole time.
Yes.
No one has asked me, and every time we get into the train, they tell me to pay.
Yes.
I'm like, but I've never been asked for the ticket.
Yes.
They tell me, so what if someone doesn't pay? And they ask me, why? Shouldn't they?
So love it.
They are the trust conversation is so big that people trust the government. First, wait. You from the ground.
You're breaking our hearts.
Yeah. They trust. The parents trust their children. Start there. It's from the home. You trust your neighbor.
Yeah.
You trust the person driving next to you, that they will keep to the lane they're supposed to keep in. If you're driving slow, you keep to the right, and slow here is 150.
Yes. Oh. Yes.
So if people trust each other. They trust that if you're supposed to be where you're supposed to be, you'll be there. Then they trust the government. They trust it runs on trust. Everything.
Wow.
And that is how those things work.
Okay. Now, love that. Tell me, if you could capture this trip
Yes.
in one sentence, what would that be, Marley?
I'll be God laughing at my goals.
Ooh. Please, God, laugh at mine. Please, God, laugh at my goals.
That'll be it. Because okay, so what can't God do?
Yeah.
What
love
is that?
it.
What is that he can't do?
Love it.
Yeah. If this was the epitome of my dreams,
Yes.
that's it.
Wow.
Yeah. So I came back and I'm like, hey, I probably need to even do the vision board over
Yes.
again.
I mean, it's media now, so it's a good time to actually, check.
Yeah.
Did I dream too little?
And
Yes.
as a parent, by the way, children, they don't
Yes.
go too far. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Yeah.
If you're a visionless parent, unfortunately, the probability of having visionless children, and visionless here by there, I'm not talking about children watu wana mwelekeo nini.
Yes.
Just the idea of your child thinking small.
Yeah.
It's not going to be too far. And unfortunately, we use these children as an excuse. I have not traveled because I have kids.
Yeah, true.
And they grow up
Yes.
and they're thinking, why wasn't I exposed? And traveling here is not...
And traveling is not Europe.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the other thing we need to make clear.
It's not Europe.
Yes,
Have you
yes,
been
yes.
to Turkana?
Yeah.
Have you been to Naivasha? Where was that?
Yes. So
time?
Nanyuki,
When was the
yes,
last time you were in Mwingi?
Yes, thank
When was the
you.
last time you saw the plateaus?
Yes.
They're called
Nika and Yatta
plateaus.
By the way, did you know that Roiro
Yes.
is part of the Yatta Plateau? I remember in primary school, we used to be told that.
Yeah.
Back in the day before, like that area for Kimbo, Kabla Kujengwe,
Yes.
there used to be sisal. It's sisal that used to grow on that bare land. Now, Marley, quick fire. I have some rapid fire questions for you. Favorite city on the tour?
Luxembourg.
Ish.
It's a city and it's a country.
Yes. Best meal you had?
The waffle, the Belgian waffle.
Oh, really?
Brussels.
But you know me, I'm a pancake person. So penny waffles. I might need to go eat the waffles.
Eat a waffle in Brussels.
Yes.
Very important.
Wow.
And the kush is legal in Brussels.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you?
Most of Europe.
Did you? Marley, did I spoil you? Ulivuta.
Do you know how crazy it is to see a shop written kush? Like bang available here. Do you know how crazy that is? A mind shift.
Now let me tell you why I can't do it, because when I just think of it, I just go back to the village and it's like faggy. Like what? Even if you decorate it in my head, it's
And
still
this
bad.
shop is so clean and nice. better than many other shops.
Yes.
So clean and nice. You sit, smoke your thing and go.
Okay. One thing you wish you packed, but you didn't.
Headphones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
A souvenir you brought back that has a story.
A souvenir that I brought back that has a story.
Marley hata hukuniletea. Fridge magnets.
Aye.
Heartbreak.
Okay.
Heartbreak. Yes.
A souvenir I brought that has a story. I got my son a Nintendo.
Ooh, okay.
I got my son a
Nice.
Nintendo.
At what age is this?
He's 9 now.
Lovely.
Yeah. So for me that's a story
Good job.
because for a very long time
Yes.
I wanted to get him something
Yes.
for him.
Yes.
You know, every time you get these things, toys, what,
Yes.
but something that he can take care of and nurture.
And I know this may sound quite shady.
Yeah.
It's like Nintendo ni PS5 ama ni nini? Aki hata sijui. And baby, by the way,
Yeah.
Micah Daniela asked for a PS5, so I was asking the daddy where we need to go buy it because I can't tell. And then he was telling me, I have never even sat down to play
Yeah.
things. I do not know at all.
Yeah, so
Yes.
it's the difference is, do I even know? Actually,
Yes.
I'm not the best person. But I think there's the Nintendo
Yes.
and there's a PS. Those are two different companies.
But they do like the same thing.
Yeah, they do like the same thing. So this one is more of a handset that you can, a mobile one that you can move around.
Yes.
PS, mostly you sit down in the house and play.
Okay. Last rapid fire question for you. Any travel fail or funny story that now makes you laugh when you think about it?
Please
Yes.
make sure to check your visa details
Yes.
as you go, because there are two things. There is
Yes.
on the visa there is the validity
Yes.
of the visa.
Yes.
And then there is the time you're allowed to be in the country. So I think in my case, I saw that later.
Yes.
So it's important to know if you're applying for a visa.
Yes.
There are those two things:
Yes.
validity period and how long you can be in the country.
At anyone, okay.
Yes.
Okay. So now, Marley, for anyone who hasn't traveled before, what's the advice you'd give them?
The first rule to success,
Yeah.
I think, and I have learned it, is to know what you want.
Yes.
So first of all, get to know what you want. Where do you want to go? And somehow God aligns those steps.
Yes.
He aligns the things and you will make it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, just a little hint. Marley, I've seen you come back and do big things, even career-wise. I've just seen you make like a really big move. And I'm so proud of you, by the way. This is
you.
where I give you your flowers, my friend.
you.
I always say, I believe you're destined for that corner office. You are brilliant. You are very hardworking, and you are a people's person. You are a change maker. You go into every, underwriting company that I've seen you move to. You bring good change. You interact so well. So you're personable. You love people. And yes, I'm very confident that you're destined for that corner office. And we've seen you come back and actually even move jobs.
Yes.
I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
But tell us, what's next for Marley? After this tour, what's next for Marley? What are you looking to build now?
Now, so first of all, that new job was
Yes.
part of the vision board. And
Marley!
and how it came about again,
Ni Mungu.
God.
It's God telling you,
And that's-
laughing at your
that's a story for another day. So
Yes.
between January and May,
Yeah.
out of almost 25 things I had on my vision board, I've ticked almost 15, 16 items.
Love it.
That's why I'm saying it's important to know what you want, and somehow God ordains those steps. I've been able to move to a new job.
Yes.
I am grateful.
Yes.
It is amazing. I'm still learning small steps here and there. With time, I'll be able to share with the people where I am now.
Yes.
But I have learned the power of speaking and knowing what you want. Now, what's next for me?
Yes.
I have another 10 or so things to
Yes.
tick off my vision board.
Yeah.
But as you've said, the corner office, yes, that's a dream.
Amen.
But I also want to be a voice for this business. I want to be a voice for this insurance business.
Yeah.
That's the goal. That's the main goal. If I can achieve that,
Yes.
I do think then I would have touched. I have a goal in my vision board to touch 1,000 lives, 1,000 lives. And this is not just generic,
Yes.
but to actually count and say I've touched 1,000 lives and I've changed a number of people. So that's my goal. I hope by the end of this year I'll be able to achieve that.
Thank you, Marley. By the way, it's such an honor to have you on that side. Today you are not really co-hosting. Today it almost felt like I was interviewing you. But honestly, to be able to put a spotlight on you, put a spotlight on this trip.
Thank you.
I loved just following your trip, especially online and the times that we were speaking. I'm really proud of you. I'm also cheering you on. I'm happy to see you winning. Any parting shots for our viewers, our listeners?
Parting shot. We'll go back to the Demio story.
Yes.
Value system.
Yes.
So in Europe, cars are there. You know, the cars, those cars that you think of, that one you imagine in your dream car.
Yes.
Zico.
GLE.
Zico, and they're on the streets, they're everywhere. It's standard practice.
Yes.
Cars are there. It's nothing big.
Yeah.
Houses, standard. This big, good, nice house you dream of, standard. Everything there is standard. So I was like, if this is the things I'm dreaming of, and here they are standard, they are kawaida things, then what is this thing? What are the value system? What is the value that I attach to these things? Talk about V8s. It's kwa desert. Zimepakiwa kama 1,000.
Yeah.
It's
supercharger. This was kwa desert.
It's not big.
Yes.
The value system they have though. So I asked my friend as we were walking around. So if all these cars are nice and they're there, and the houses are nice and they're there is nothing new, then how do you get to tell? How do you get to tell someone now who's achieved? They say, when you want to know someone who's achieved in this country,
Yes.
they are exposed.
Oof.
They read.
Yes.
They think about other people and they travel.
Wow.
That's how you get to know someone who is now beyond this.
Yeah.
I ask myself, what value am I placing? Is it a car? God will grant me that car. God will grant you that car. In time, you will get it.
Yes.
If you want a house, as I say, dream it, you will get it.
Yes.
But so what after that? You want a better salary, you will get it. It's there, it's coming. Money, what? You want awards for insurance, you will get it.
Amen.
But then there has to be something beyond that. And that for me
Yes.
is purpose.
Ooh.
If I get to know my purpose, then I place my value in the right thing.
Yes.
And I chase that. Otherwise, everything else is fleeting.
Dear TBT podcast viewer, this is a very godly young man, by the way. That's the other side now of Marley that I know. One day he'll tell us that he was literally a preacher man in his younger days. Amazing. So Marley always blesses me each time we hang out. I love it, Marley. Thank you so much for your story. Thank you for helping us unpack this beautiful tour that you are fresh from. And it's always a pleasure to, tell our stories authentically. This was a little bit shift from the usual insurance conversations. It's my hope that you loved this. My name is Charlene Kemara. You may call me Mama Bima Kenya.
Marley Mtoto Mwanza.
And until next time, stay insured.